Hey everyone, welcome back to DIY Chris. Today's episode we are going to be doing some unboxing. Now I've ordered a obnoxious amount of Commodore equipment on eBay. I found a seller who was selling a ton of just, in his words, junk Commodore stuff, right? He basically believes that none of it is functional and that most of it cannot be resurrected. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to dig into these boxes, we're going to see what we've got. So there's some Commodores, there's some disk drives. So this first episode is just going to be like the unboxing of everything. So we're just going to unbox all this stuff, right? That's going to be the first episode. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. So I've got my handy dandy box cutter here, and I'm just going to like tear into this packaging and try to stick along the edges. Make sure that we don't accidentally cut into something. Alright, looks like we've got two drives here, 1541s. And this one looks like most likely neutronics mechanism. There looks like there's a floppy here, nothing on it. So, set this one aside. And got another drive, 1541. It's like an Alps mechanism. Mechanics seem to be looking good. Looks like there's a sticky note here. If you guys can make that out, that says July 1st, 2005. And that they ran 3 of 3 programs on disk and everything's okay. Oh. And now here's another sticky note, 7607. 2 years later, obviously it's not searching for programs now. So my guess is maybe the head is dirty. We'll get into this. This is a VIC 1540 drive. There's a red sticker on it. It's 1541. 1541. Alright. You never have enough 1541s. Okay. This box is done. Box number 2. Let's have a look. Got a feeling this is going to be more drives. It's pretty heavy, and just by the size of the box, you can kind of tell that it's probably not Commodore's. This packaging tape. Alright, more drives. Try to keep my trash piles sorted. Let's see what kind of fun things. Oh wait, it's in this box. Looks like 4 drives. Alright. Here we go. Oof. I'm getting hit with all kinds of static in here. Alright. This drive actually looks impressive. Very clean. Neutronics mechanism. The stickers look like brand new. So this must have been sitting in some guy's office, maybe. Right. Oh yeah, and by the way, I was told that all of this stuff came out of an industrial space, and that this place was using these for running CNC machines, which is pretty cool. Now, here's the fun part. See, this is what I was told most of these were going to look like. Drives and systems alike. Check this out. Purchased 7/24/27. I'm gonna guess that was April 27th of 2007 from the computer bargain store oldsoftware.com for $70. And it was tested. Okay, so this was 2007 then, so the year comes first. This was tested on June 7th, 2007 by DM. Drive number 7. 1541. There's a disc in the drive. And I'm guessing that the guy who shipped these probably just put these discs in here to keep the heads in whatever state they might be in. So this is really cool. This is so much nostalgia. I don't even care if this stuff works. And if it doesn't work, we're going to fix it. Or at least we're going to try. I like to be overly ambitious about these things. So then this clearly had something sitting on top of it. This sticker came off. We've got no words. Oh, this one. The pin is lost. The pin that actually holds, that pushes down, or that holds this together in the mechanism that pushes the whole mechanic down. That's interesting. This has also got a crack in it right here. All right, so we'll hang on to this. Oof, that's drive number 5. We're about to venture into drive number 6. And it says Alps interface. The good thing about the what I've come to learn over time is that the Alps interface seemed to have a more reliable head. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna have to actually look at the differences between the two to see if I could find anything. But okay, so this received 1999, 3rd of February, fish. $3, one of 2. And this is marked as drive number 6. That is interesting. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're down to 6 more boxes. What shall we open next? Oh. I got another box! This is probably drives. I figured I picked this out on purpose because I thought it was going to be drives, so that we can get the drives out of the way. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drives sitting. There's probably 3 drives in here, judging by the weight and the shape of the box. Let's see what we get. Oof, this is not drives. This is interesting. What have we got here? This looks like a custom power supply for a Commodore. You can tell by the pinout of the pins that this is for a C64, not a 64C. 64C's had a slightly different pinout. And that's a 469 boards, I think. So let's see what else we got here. Just a whole bunch of random, even some original ones. There's a 64C. This is also another. This looks like. Well, this is a serial cable. No, this must be a 64C, maybe. Wow. Okay, so there's a treasure trove of power supplies. I have to take a look at these custom ones and see what's inside. So let's just set this whole box to the side. We'll dig through that later. Okay. Found another possible drive box, so let's open that thing up, see what we get. This is like Christmas to me. I'm so excited about this. Alright, there's 4 drives in here. It also looks like a 1541-2, maybe? 1541-2. This is cool. Oof. Look. Oh no. This is to a sun bath? Ugh, this is so gross. Alright. Copyright 1987 CBM. IC-ROM 2519680 as contained herein. Alright, we've got a model 1541-2. And here's a note. 7/24/08. I'm guessing this is the 24th day. Oh man, you can never tell with this here. Alright, so 08 is probably designating the year. So this is July 24th, 2008, maybe? Drive doesn't find program Lightning 7/23/03. Took out Anaheim controller monitor also. Okay, so what this note tells me is that this drive was hit by lightning. Oof. Doesn't mean that we can't make it work again. Neutronics 1541-2. I like these. These are much smaller than the 1541s, originals. And the cool thing is that the power supply is on the outside, which means that the drives actually stay a lot cooler because you don't have all that residual heat from the power supply that powers these drives. This is why these lasted so much longer than the 1541s. Very cool. So I'm going to put that one next to the other ones. Probably start a new pile. Shouldn't have all that weight on one drive. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another 1541. Oh, this one's got stuff rattling inside. The case looks to be in decent condition overall. No cracks. Does not work. 8/15/03. So that's going to be August 15th, 2003, maybe? Some more notes. Number 3. $159 at some point? Maybe? 1541. Okay. Another Neutronics interface. Oh. Worst case scenario with these drives is that the heads are bad because of the... Holy crap. So that's probably about the worst condition drive I've seen yet. Insane. Also another disc. Holy crap, it looks like it was sitting next to a fire. Like, look at all that soot or freaking oil or grime or whatever. Something's there. So this looks fine. Oof, the switch is really tough to rock back and forth. 1541 drive. I mean, all things considered, cleaning this up should make it look really good, you know? I'm going to be cleaning freaking drives for a long time. Just have that feeling. Alright, what's next here? This, oh, wow, okay. Not good. Crack. This one was probably dropped during shipping. This one was sitting on the edge. I think I pulled it out this way or that way. Probably. Yeah. This is a shipping issue. So if we can't save one of them, maybe we can save the rest. And the good thing is that, you know, what we really care about is that this is still intact and working. We don't care so much about the case, because, you know, lots of people get rid of bad drives. This one actually, interesting, made in Hong Kong. See, the sticker's a little different. Okay. So that's that. So, total drive count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 1541s and 1 1541-2. Now I think that is all of them. I could be completely wrong. I'm going to keep opening boxes. I'm not going to actually... try to segregate them, so we'll just get what we get. good. Holy crap. If there's Commodore 64s in here, then they must be weighed with bricks, because I know how much a Commodore weighs, and it's what, 4 pounds? There'd have to be like 10 of them in here to have this type of weight. Unless they also threw a drive in here, or two, which would be so mean. Oh man, there are drives! Are you kidding me? Holy cow! Alright. Another Neutronics. No disc in here. There's a sticker. Not working, no lights. Alright, that's a power issue probably. Either that or maybe a bad power supply, but whoever wrote that note, I would hope that they were at least considering that the power supply was bad and tried a different one. Alright. Oh my god. This box is full of drives. Hacking job. Oh, man, I'm surprised that with this packing job that these things are actually... Oh wow, look, check it out. We have an original... Ah, man. Head vibration detector. This helps keeps the head aligned when it's being transported. And this is an Alps mechanic. This, I don't know what the hell happened here. That looks interesting. Alright, no visible notes on this drive. No, looks like the case is coming off here. Alright. And we'll start a new stack. Seriously thought I was done with drives. Okay. Next. Oh no. Alright. Received 06/08/15. I'm gonna guess that is August 15th, 2006. eBay, Gabe 540. For $5? $5? You can't find these things for $5 anywhere on eBay. Should have done this in 2006. Another Neutronics. No notes, no nothing. Maybe the drive works, we'll see. $5. Okay. Got this one, and then one more. 2112. I'm going to assume 2012. Not holding program. Not holding program? Made in Japan. 1541. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh man, these are so dirty. But otherwise, case looks in decent order. It doesn't look like it's banged up too badly. Alright. Okay. Hopefully, this is going to be the very last drive that I find in any of these boxes, because I don't want any more. Cool. Alps. We also have interesting. Model 1541, right? Just as it should be. This one looks to be in good condition. Like, I mean, there's a few scuffs, some dirt, nothing that we can't clean. So, that is good. Oh, and by the way that these drive mechanisms look, whether they have a latch that flips closed or one that pushes down is how I determine whether it's an Alps or a Neutronics. Now, I could be completely 100% wrong in that determination, but so far, this is what I've come across. If it's a push-down type mechanism, it has a more reliable head, and it is the Alps mechanism for the drive. If it is the flip-down kind, then it is Neutronics, and the heads are not as reliable. Also, I didn't notice any strange modifications to these drives, like having ID switches on them or anything like that. Which is, you know, interesting because if they came out of an industrial environment, you would think that, well, then again, you know, once you kind of put it where it needs to be, it just kind of sits there and does its job, right? So, without further ado, we'll get a drive count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 41s, and 1 15, 41, 2. That is a shit ton of drives. Okay, now this one, super large box. I'm gonna guess this is full of Commodores. I hope. If there's even a single drive in here, I'm giving up. Alright, well, this seems like a very inefficient way to, like, this is the only thing, like there's so much room here for just one machine. Oh. Alright, let's see what we got here. Count as number 3. Count as number 3. 10, 24, 85. 85! ST Photo, $140 in 85. Cleaned keyboard internally. Really? That's what it says. Cleaned keyboard internally. 1102. I mean, look at the serial number. It's 5,502,198. So this is a newer one. This is a newer one. This is supposed to be all black. Now, I don't know if this is just worn down so much that you're seeing the like metal underneath, or if this is so dirt. Yeah, no, this has got to be worn down so much. All right, so this is the first Commodore 64 I've unboxed out of this freaking box, and it looks dirty. It is so dirty, but it says out of service 4/16/91. 1 hour of operation, Steve. This is great. So I'm gonna, oh god, yeah, I mean, other than like just being dirty, this case looks like it's in great condition. The contacts on, I don't know if you guys can see that, the contacts on the user port and data port are just, oh, they're gonna need some, where am I gonna get all this isopropyl alcohol that I'm gonna need? It's all being used up by coronavirus. Let's not talk about the pandemic. Anyways, so yeah, that's number 1. I'm gonna put that aside. All right, next layer of Commodores. We have Commodore 64. This one doesn't look so bad, actually. Cleaned keyboard internally, 1104. 1119, new 8-pin DIN connector from another unit. You salvaged a DIN connector from another unit and you called it new? It's a replacement, brother. Video module cooked. Video module is cooked. This is what they're saying. The RF shield is intact, so whoever worked on it must have put it back. Other than like just writing all over the case, there are some scuffs. Unstable screen has had same problem for months. Cleaning did not repair. Powers on, no picture. Powers on, no picture. And that was on the 23rd of April of '07. Powers on, no picture. Okay, so suppose that this note is accurate. I'm not even gonna. So we're gonna set this one aside and we're just gonna look at the next one. I'm actually having just such a great time just reading all these notes on these systems. It's incredible. So these Commodores, they all seem to have numbers on the side, and I'm going to guess that these correspond to also the disk drives because they have similar numbers. So the side here looks good. The case looks like we may have lost the clips. The motherboard looks like may have lost the standoffs. And there's a big gaping hole right here. Ah, that's not cool. The keys look a little yellow, but that's expected. There is plastic rattling around in here. This is serial number 1030896. So that's 1,030,896. Nothing special about this, except for that it's a piece of history that we're going to try to restore. So this is that one. Alright, this will be number 4. I'm going to have to be careful what I throw out of these boxes because I'm finding plastic pieces that could be used in part of the repair. Holy crap! Look at this thing! Look at the grime on here! Wow, this is ridiculous. I mean, wow! Look at my fingers! Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to wash my hands for like hours after I'm done here. So this is 5,400,394. There are no notes on the back, so no one ever cleaned the keyboard, obviously. We've got FSG2 or ZAA number 3. This is different, right? This is usually not a square. This is usually a circle. I'll look at that. Anxious to open the next layer. So that was Commodore 64 unit number 4. Oh yeah, we said we're going to pay attention to the plastic. This is probably an important piece. This one, part of a standoff. Oh, there's another layer after this one. All right. Ooh. So when I talked to this guy who I purchased these from, I told him that I'd like to make sure that he packages them well so that they arrive in good condition. And he was like, yo, these are in really bad condition, so they're not going to arrive in good condition. I'm, not quoting here, but this is basically how the conversation went. So I said, well, they might be in bad condition, but as long as there's no cracks in the cases and, it's just dirt, grime, oil, paint, whatever it is all over the computer, it can be fixed and cleaned and repaired. So please take care. So what he said, I'm going to put an extra layer of bubble wrap around each one. So he put a layer of bubble wrap around each one. So originally he was just going to ship these with no bubble wrap. I can only imagine what this was going to look like. So we've got 2,690,162 serial number. This is interesting. We're missing the caps lock key. And I see that the RF shield is in place. Although this keyboard, though, looks in good condition, and the case looks pretty good as well. So this may be a donor case. We'll see. That was number 5. Number 6 on its way. Oh, there's some notes here. Alright, let's see here. Out of service 306, so that's 2006 in March. Fish. 9902, set of 2, $5. Powers on, no picture, 7/4/23, so that's probably 2007, April 23rd. A lot of these were tested on April 23rd. We've got 2,561,770. Received 990203, fish 2 of 2, okay, $5. Did they just buy these all at a yard sale in 1999 for $5 a piece? This will be number 7, and this one has one of those funky little keyboard cover holder things on it that are going to be a pain in the ass to clean off. This is why Goo Gone was invented. Wow, I'm missing a big chunk out of the back of the case here. It's too bad. See, I knew these were round. And also, the one that I was looking at said power over here. This one doesn't do that. So, 2,166,963. These are all going to be newer boards. I was hoping to get some older systems. Alright, this looks to be the bottom layer, which includes a friggin' power supply in service. This is a 64C power supply for the newer boards. Pin out. I'm going to just put this in the box with the other power supplies. Right. Let's open these up. Commodore 64, 4606. That's probably 2006. Will not load program search. Starts to load program and freezes. Keys need cleaning. Cleaning might fix. Cleaning the keys are going to fix the loading program, huh? Sticky keys. Sticky keys? Alright. Huh. 260,935. So this is an earlier one. I can't tell which year this board is from, but just looking through here I can see a lot of sockets. RF shield intact. Okay, let's take that over to the pile. For those of you who are counting, we are at 8. We're at number 8. Actually, we passed this. This will be number 9. To shop 000222. 940,548, maybe also older. I hear things rattling around in here, which I don't like. $5. Power's on, no picture. Works okay with RCA video out, inconsistent. No power. Alright. To the pile. Aha! Looks like someone modded this one. Gave it a reset switch. 106,818. Or 206. What? Somebody's friggin'. Oh, wow, okay. You guys see that? It's hard to tell. Somebody bod wires on the friggin' user port? Oh, this is for the reset button. Interesting. Received 6815, eBay, $42. Tested okay on 2005. Also, square bracket. The light is probably rattling around in here. See how darty this is? Holy crap. But surprisingly enough, these keys, they don't look that yellow. I mean, maybe it's just my eyes, but the keys look relatively white. I'm pretty sure that once we get all the grime cleaned off of them, they'll actually be white. So, let's take this and put it in the pile. And this box, goodbye. So, for those of you who are counting, we've unboxed so far a total of 15 drives, a box of power supplies, and 10 Commodore 64s. Next box. This is box number 7. Only one more box to go after this. And then the fun will be over. Actually, I think the fun will just begin, because then we get to test each one of these and see what we get. Holy shit! Look at that! Frigging boxes! Boxes? This was not even like in the description or in the pictures or anything. Like, I didn't know that they were gonna, like, some of these were gonna be in boxes. Oh, look at that, I even got a freaking book. Commodore 64 User's Guide. Oh, this looks like in almost decent condition, actually. Let's put this to the side. And a freaking RF VHF converter box for... Okay, so this would hook up to probably the coax input on the TV for TVs that didn't have, yeah, because here's the part for the UHF, and here this is the VHF, this is the antenna, so then this would connect to the RF box on the Commodore. So I'm going to have to test this thing out later and see if that actually works. And here's what it looks like. Mainboard replaced, works fine on RCA only. Let's say the Commodore 64C. Wow, look at that. A TV channel, channel 4, TV, color monitor, disk drive, 5588. You guys didn't see any of that. So this is what I was reading off. All of these numbers here. Words. Canadian, because we've got CA here, 1462588. So we've got 1,462,588 serial number. Replaced motherboard with computer bargain store unit 752. So 2007, May 2nd. Countess. 5588 computer direct $150. Okay, set this one aside. That was number 11. This is probably the brownest 64C I have ever seen in my life. Holy mother of God. Would you like it that? Wow. What the hell? What? How? I mean, I guess if it's running CNC machines, but Jesus. Replaced motherboard, refurbished motherboard from computer bargain store. I'd like to know what, like, the name was this the name of the computer store that they went to? Was it called the Computer Bargain Store? The serial number on this is HB1074934. Made in Hong Kong. I would love to look up this computer shop, Computer Bargain Store, and see, because these guys did a lot of business with them on these particular Commodores. So, put this one away. Be number 12. So like I said, that was number 12, for those of you who didn't hear me. Well, what do we have here? Some old documentation. You know we have to look at this, right? I'm surprised the bag didn't fall apart when I opened it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Commodore 64 hardware, software. How to become computer literate. Check this out. We've got the Commodore 64 here for $219, the Apple IIe for $699, the IBM PC Junior for $669, and the Atari 800 XL for $299. So Commodore was clearly, you know, marking its territory by saying, hey, we're the lowest, so buy our stuff. Because look at the built-in memory, they all had the same. Typewriter keyboard. We have 66 keys, while the others only had 62 or 61. Upper and lower case, they all had that. Programmable function keys. Apple II did not. Polyphonic tones, music synthesizer, and hi-fi output. Video TV out, and video monitor output. Let's see what else we got here. Commodore years ahead of the competition. Huh, it's pretty cool. I like this little pamphlet. Commodore Information Network. Your link to the information age. What is this? Commodore magazines. Commodore Publications in Holmes, Pennsylvania. Commodore Information Network. CompuServe information? What the hell? What else have we got here? What is this? Commodore 64 serial number. Information to user. Important. This is your unit warranty registration. Fill it out now and mail. Don't delay. Looks like they tore off the slip and actually filled this thing out. Maybe we should call this number, eh? We got 215-431-9100 for repair costs and full service information before sending a unit. Ask for service department. Great, I love this old shit. This is amazing. I'm gonna put this back in the bag. Alright, close this box. And then later, I was going to say later I'll look and see if I can find a matching serial number to the Commodore, but this looks like it's been, well, you can still sort of see it. I may have to scan this with my phone and then enhance it digitally somehow. Alright, I'll move this to the side. Next, another box. Oh, another heavy box. This one you can actually read the serial number a little better on. And this has got some cables. Wow, okay, this is cool. This is an actual monitor cable for the Commodore. That's awesome. We'll be keeping this. Oh man, this this is perfect. This is just super perfect. I mean, look at what is this? Only composite. So this is obviously homemade, but it's great. I mean, this is just awesome. And here is another monitor cable. So I'll be keeping these. What is happening here? Look, these are like stuck in place. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clean these and make them, you know, bendy again. Bendy? It's not a word. Malleable. So, well, this one clearly wants us to know it's bad. Huh. This one must be super old. 33,023. So yeah, super old. One of the first few thousand units made. I may keep this for myself. For sure. Look, the case even looks in good... What in the hell? How does something age in this way? You can't see that. How does something age like this? Like, I mean, it looks like maybe something was spilled, and whatever was spilled is where it, like, yellowed, and everything else just stayed the same friggin' color? Damn. Alright. This one I'm going to take very special care of. More cables. This is another monitor cable. These all look interesting. There's no way these are not standard Commodore cables, but it's probably something that someone in the 80s made. Okay, this looks like a cord I literally just bought on Amazon. So I don't know, like, because I mean this is like a generic. This is a generic cord. This is also homemade. This is probably made by the bargain computer store, and they probably sold these things. That's probably where these came from. Bargain computer store. Alright. Have another Commodore. 64. Oh, this one's dirty. Dirty. Got 172,292. Also low serial. RF shield's intact. No weird notes that say it's broken. Looks like there was some writing on here at some point. God, I'm sorry guys, if I keep getting out of focus or out of frame. I really hope that I didn't do this a lot during the video, but I notice it sometimes when I look up at the screen that like I'm like checking out this Commodore. I'm like, wow, everything looks cool, but you guys can't see shit, so I have to actually go this way and be like, hey, look, check out the Commodore. This one says number 14 on it. What the hell is this? Warranty void if removed. Computer bargain store. Oldsoftware.com. I'm gonna have to look up that domain name and see if it exists. Oldsoftware.com. Alright, so I'm going to take this Commodore and put it next to the pile. So that gives us a total of 14 Commodores, 2 of them being Commodore 64Cs. Total of 2 Commodore 64 boxes, and I believe there's another box in here. Boy, would have been so cool if that would have been maybe a 64C box instead. I need one. Well, this does... Oh, this is from a... This looks like it's from a VIC. Because the VICs didn't have built-in modulators. This may also be from... No? I think the old 64, that very early one, also it had an RF modulator, but the VIC-20s didn't have RF modulators, as far as I remember, so they had these external ones that you would plug into the video port, and then you'd get your RF out, and you would select your channel here, and then you'd still have to use one of these converter boxes to plug that in. If there's a VIC-20 in here, I'd not be surprised. So, let's see what else we got. This is super homemade for sure. There's no way that anyone bought the bargain computer store did not make this. This is totally homemade. Alright. Let's see what we have. There's some more cables under here. Oh god. When I touch these, my fingers feel like they're touching sand. Like it's can you hear that? Okay, so 64. I mean, clean it up, and it might be. Oh, we have notes. Received 06/08/15. That could be 2015, or it could be the 15th of August 2006. And this was purchased for $31 from DEH JKH. And the serial number on this is 1,357,449. Alright, let's put this with the others. We're up to 15 machines. This will be machine number 16. And it seems to be in decent condition. Something's falling around in there. Got 2,393,356, rather newer model. Oh, we got some broken plastic, but we also have super glue, so we might be able to fix that. We looks like lost this part of the plastic here that like separates these two ports. That might be in here somewhere, so we'll keep an eye out. Other than that, this looks pretty decent. Man, I love all of this. These chords are classic, man. These chords are more classic than the Commodores, I think. I mean, because where do you even find shit like this? So this is cool. This looks like a monitor. And this is, I think, an actual, Commodore keyboard. Oh, so yeah, I guess back in the day, it was these people call these keyboards because, I mean, that's really what they look like. But it's an actual computer. So we've got this cable, also video. Got another video cable. And, oh, plastic. More plastic. So I'm going to keep the plastic in here. And I'm going to keep this one in the box. Just have to remember that it actually is in the box. So, that's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. And alright, let's move to the last box. First, let's move this down. Alright, last box. Not sure which way to open this, but let's start with this way. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this box is super long. It's the length of the table. I see cables. So many cables. Serial cable. This must be all the random power cables for all the 1541s. Serial cable, serial cable, serial cable, serial cables, more serial cables, power cable, serial cables, power cables. This truly is like an early Christmas here. We have power cables from friggin' Radio Shack still in the bag. Radio Shack, poor Radio Shack. I love that store. Another serial cable. We have dust covers. Interesting. Commodore 1541 disk drive. Should be interesting to look at. And power and serial, and power and serial, and serial, and power and serial. And more frigging power cables than I know what to do with. Serial, power. Well, this is the 1541-2 power brick. There's another 1541-2 power brick. Oh, that's so sad. I could have had two 1541-2 drives. What the fuck happened to the other drive? There's a power cord and another serial cable. Okay. We have two rows of computers here of what looks like 3 layers. The left looks like all C64, or the left looks like all 64Cs, and the right looks like all Commodore 64s. So we have, oh, shit. It's so black. It's so black. Look. This is where a sticker was, and that's not even the original color. 1,895,997. Keyboard internally cleaned, and that's either 2003 or 2001. Internally cleaned. So when they say keyboard internally cleaned, I'm guessing that they mean that they took the 3 screws out, opened this up, and maybe blew out the inside with some canned air or something. Right, so this is going to the pile. Right, here's another Commodore 64. And this one looks in bad condition. Looks like there was a reset button at one point that is not there anymore. We're missing some keys on this keyboard. There's a crack in the case. The RF shield looks pretty bad. And it just says Commodore C64. Made in Germany. Doesn't even have a serial number. Interesting. Okay, so I guess these are those 2 keys that were missing. That's fine. What is this? This looks like a circuit for a bridge rectifier. These are power supply circuits for the 64. Why do I have so many of these? Interesting. Okay, we also have the springs for those two missing keys. And a screw. Alright. Next up, we have a Commodore 64 with dirt. Serial number 2,454,115. Power connector to with motherboard. Okay, we'll have to look at that. Holy crap! Unit has little, if any, use. By error, RG figured it was losing program. Disassembled. Yeah. Kmart, $188 in Kmart in 1985. $188. Kmart. Oh man. Kmart. I remember Kmart. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're up to 19 total. 2 of those are 64Cs, and now we will be up to a total of 22 with 5 64Cs. What the hell did they do to the Y key? Powers up, no picture. Alright, CA1580520524. Canada. Alright, that's that one. This one looks like it's in okay condition. Looks like the bottom half of the keys are more yellow than the top, which is interesting. Works great. Has smaller board. Okay, so we got a short board. Computer bargain store, oldsoftware.com. Refurbished. Alright. Be good. Actually, we'll put it here so it doesn't fall. And finally, we have another 64C. Personal computer, super yellow. Computer Direct, CA1590017. So, yep, there we have it, $130 from Computer Direct in 1989. The cases for the 64Cs all look to be in okay condition, except for I found some plastic in here. So something's definitely broken. Just don't know what it is. Alright, so I'm going to add these to the pile of all the other Commodores, and then in the next video I'm going to pick one. Actually, no. Sorry. The next video is actually going to be turning every single one of these guys on and figuring out at a very basic, very minimalistic level what is wrong with them. So what we're looking for is we're going to turn one on, we're going to wait, give it, 10 seconds at the very least to see if we get any kind of display whatsoever. If nothing comes on, we're gonna have three different markings. One that's going to be either there's going to be black screen, right? So power's on, black screen. Actually, we'll have a couple. We're going to have one that's going to say no power, right? It's very simple. Doesn't turn on at all. No LED, no power. We'll have another one. Let's say power's up, no signal. Then we'll have one powers up, black screen, and then powers up, boots normally. So based on those four different types of diagnoses, we're then going to systematically go through each and every single one, starting with the ones that boot normally, to do a full systems check. We're going to do complete cleanings, and we're going to do a video for each one. It's going to be so painful, but it's going to be so worth it and so awesome. I'm actually sort of looking forward to it. The one thing I don't like doing is all this video editing. I wish I could just stream this live and you guys could watch, but man, who wants to sit there and watch me scrub down a Commodore for like an hour or two? I know I wouldn't want to watch myself do that. And who's going to sit through the hour or two that it takes for these cases to Retrobrite? I mean, I don't want to do that. I am also impatient. I don't want to sit there and have to wait for that. I don't want you guys to have to wait for that. So, anyways, what we're going to do is we're just going to continue on with the same format, unless I find something that works better along the way. But either way, next video, we're going to troubleshoot all these Commodores, 22 total. Maybe that'll be a two-part episode. We'll see how we get along. And then, after we get done with all that, we're going to, like I said, troubleshoot every single Commodore, get it into working condition if we can, if not. And then once we're done with all of that, once we're done with testing every single Commodore and fixing it if we need to, retrobriting it, restoring it to its former glory, then we're going to tackle the damn drives. And it's going to be such a sad day because I hate troubleshooting drives. But I've done it successfully. But I hate it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video as much as I have. Found a lot of cool stuff, things that I didn't think were going to be part of this. All these cables, serial cables, monitor cables, dust covers, Commodore boxes, 3 of them to be exact. Those were some really cool finds that were not part of the listing in the auction, so that was pretty cool to actually see. So the next thing I'm going to do is wash my hands because they are disgusting now. And if you guys liked the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Comments go down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.